For more latest news from the sports multiverse, please like, share, and subscribe The Bridge and hit the bell icon to never miss a notification.
It's I before I think after Rio or many years ago, I when I decided that I want to go to Olympics, and I thought that when I get qualification, I'll have my tattoo and I'll have my paint somewhere, maybe paint somewhere on the hands, or I didn't think about the nails, but I wanted to have something about the national flag on me. So these small things gives you a positive energy, even though you don't see it every time, but whenever you see it, you get that energy from these things. You are representing your country. It's a huge thing. And especially for me, the way and the journey and whatever I have done to arrive to this level wasn't easy. So whenever I see this, I'm like, okay, I'm going there, I'm going to play there. So it gives me a good, and it boosts me to be more happy and to have a good feeling about myself. Before Olympics, they told us that there will be no opening ceremony, or just only one or two athletes, like the flag bearers, will be there for the ceremony. So I didn't think about it much because I thought we are not going. So when they said no, all the athletes can go, but not all the officials. So I'm like, oh yes, finally I'm going to the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games, because I have seen the opening ceremony of London and Rio, and it feels so energetic. Even though it's like too many people, too many, like you need to walk a lot, but still it gives more energy and it gives the real feeling about the Olympic Games. And I know from home, my mom and my family will be watching me on television with the Indian team. So it felt great. I was so happy to be, I was lucky that I did not have my competition on the next day, because most of the Indian athletes couldn't join because of their competition and training schedule. But anyway, I was there. It felt amazing to walk in the stadium. Emotional on the when I was standing on the strip, because that's when I felt like I'm representing India at the Olympic Games, and finally my dream of representing in the Olympic Games has come true. So that was a very special moment, but afterwards I started focusing on the game. When I know that my match is at 9 and it's Olympic Games, and it's actually the competition after a very long time, we are having a competition and it's Olympic Games. So I was a little bit tensed and worried that how I will start the match, because the starting is very important for the whole day, because if you need to start well, you need to control all the movement for the first touch, and then everything will be normal. So the starting is very important. So I was worried about that before the match. I was a little bit tense. My coach and my trainers, everyone was telling me, it's okay, calm down, just enjoy and be free. And somehow I started my first point. I know I was a little bit fast in the first point, but it was okay because I put out the stress, and the first point was simultaneous. But I understood the feelings, and I got the control of the match. So I felt very easily about the opponent. So from the second touch, I planned and I did my actions, and everything worked well. And then I was just focusing on to maintain that control whole match. because fencing is very quick, and especially saber is very fast. You need to think, you need to react, you need to do your action, you need to move, so everything happens in the same time. So I was thinking only about that, to maintain that focus and control for the whole match, and it happened very well. And it's a very good lesson for me, that even though it's Olympic Games, I did not miss that control, because I was excited, I was very happy to be there, but still I was in very good control during the game. So yes, because we never thought about that. We never imagined that would happen, because I know my father was being under treatment for last 5 years for cancer, and but still he was, he has a very good willpower. Both my mother and father, they have very strong willpower, and they are very strong, and they are very bold. So that's what, that I have something from that, so that helps me to move forward. But I know usually I don't speak much with my father, because he's always sleeping, or taking medicines, and maybe I'm not the time is different, I'll be in training, or so it's like I never speak with my father that very much. So the maximum I speak with my father is like 1 minute, like, how are you, did you have food, and he asked me the same question, and that's it. Sometimes so after when my mother told me, like before that day, for that whole week he was a little bit more serious, but that happened before also, like a few days he will be like very down, and then he recovers. So everyone thought it's going to be like that. So my mother, the day before, my mother told me, like, Bhavani, it's something is not well here. If anything happens, will you come? I'm like, my mom didn't complete the sentence. She was like, saying the words, but I immediately fight with my mother. Why are you saying like this? Nothing will happen. Don't worry. Like they were trying to call me, and I saw the call very late, and then when I called, my sister answered it. Usually when I call my mother only answers it, because my sister stays in a different home. So I'm like, why she's answering my Amma's call? So and then I said, hey, why? What happened? Why Amma called me like 2-3 times? And then she is like immediately gave the phone to my brother. And I'm like, what? I felt something, like, something is not right. And my brother, and then he told me, like, father is no more. So I don't know, my body was shivering. I don't know what to do. It was like, I just woke up and I called them immediately. But of course, that day was a terrible day for me. And we never think that, it would happen, because I wanted my father to see that I go to Olympics. But we later understand that he was really suffering a lot. So I think this is good for him, because rather than suffering with pain, it's better for him. But of course, it's a very big loss for me and for my family. But I also sometimes, even after that incident, I forgot that my father passed away. Because I don't speak with my father, I only speak with my mother. Sometimes I ask, like, how is the father, is he going well? So after a few months also, I'm asking the same question. My mother was like, what? Or she said, yeah, he's fine in heaven.
that your mother was going to join you to the Olympic Games as your manager?
Yes, she was there as a team leader, and yes, it was very important for me that she also watches my first Olympic Games live, because it was her dream. She started talking about Olympics first with me before even I know about Olympics. So I think it's the most important thing for me that when I fence at my Olympic Games, I already decided that when I go for Olympic Games, I'll take my parents, but due to COVID situation, it was very difficult to organize. I think it is important that my mother was there, because that gave me a lot of mental strength to compete well at the games. The preparation what I have done for Tokyo was the best. To arrive to the Tokyo, I arrived to the Tokyo with the best condition, with mind, with body, with physique, with technique. Of course, I need to improve a lot, because it's always a new experience for me, because whatever I do in fencing, everything is for the first time. So I always have to do better after that. So of course I need to improve my technical and tactical things. Of course I need to maintain my focus, and everything has to be improved again, and we have to start again from the beginning to arrive to Paris. And we will be continuing the same way, like I'll be training in Europe, and I think I have 3 years and 3 good years, and I'm sure that I will improve in all aspects and do my best at the Paris Games.